Welcome to another episode of the Expert Digital AI podcast, where we deep dive into artificial intelligence, generative AI, and digital transformation.
Hey, listener name. Ever imagine your grocery list influencing how robots tend fields halfway across the world?
It's mind-blowing how technology is revolutionizing one of humanity's oldest practices.
That's the future we're stepping into with AI in agriculture.
We're talking about a potential paradigm shift in how we grow food.
And considering your passion for sustainable food systems, well, let's just say this deep dive gets to the root of the issue.
It's not just about how we grow food, but also how we feed a growing population.
Exactly. We've got this article by Rick Spair, a tech expert, called The Future of Farming, Exploring the Impact of AI in Agriculture.
It's on his DX Today blog, and honestly, it reads like a sci-fi novel.
Robots, drones, algorithms, you name it. So what does AI in agriculture actually mean? Is it as simple as robots planting seeds?
It's way more sophisticated than that. Think of it as giving farmers a sixth sense, a way to understand their land and crops on an entirely new level.
Fine-tune how? Give me an example.
Picture this. Instead of blanket watering a field, AI analyzes data from soil moisture sensors and tells the irrigation system exactly where each drop needs to go.
Wow, that's incredible. Listener name. I know you're big on sustainability, and this seems right up that alley.
The same goes for fertilizer and pesticides, pinpoint accuracy, minimal waste, and a much lighter environmental footprint.
But it's not just about resource management, is it? The article also mentioned AI actually boosting crop yields.
Absolutely. Imagine drones with multispectral cameras scanning fields, capturing details the human eye could miss.
So it's like each plant gets a personalized health checkup. That's seriously cool.
Precisely. And early detection is key. Farmers can address problems before they spread, leading to healthier plants and larger harvests.
15%, that's huge. You know, this all sounds incredible for crops, but what about livestock? Rick also mentioned AI changing the game in livestock management too.
That's right. Imagine AI monitoring animal behavior and vital signs through sensors, instantly flagging anything unusual.
So no more relying on a farmer spotting a sick animal in a herd of hundreds. That's a game changer, especially in terms of animal welfare.
Exactly. Early intervention can be life-saving, but it goes even further.
Okay, so we've got super efficient crops and incredibly healthy livestock. It all sounds pretty futuristic, but the article also mentions Japan using robots to tackle labor shortages. Can you tell us more about that?
Imagine AI optimizing feeding schedules for each animal based on their individual needs and stage of development.
It's like a 24/7 watch over the herd.
We're talking about a level of efficiency and effectiveness we've never seen before.
Okay, so we've got super efficient crops and incredibly healthy livestock. It all sounds pretty futuristic. But the article also mentions Japan using robots to tackle labor shortages. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, Japan's facing a real problem.
What kind of problem?
Their farming population, it's shrinking and getting older.
Ah, I see.
So they've gone all in on developing agricultural robots.
Okay.
These robots can do everything from planting rice seedlings to harvesting strawberries, even tending delicate crops like lettuce.
Robots carefully picking lettuce. That's amazing. It feels like we're on the verge of a true agricultural revolution. But I know it's not all sunshine and robots. Rick also talks about the downsides in his article. What are some of the challenges we need to be aware of?
Right. While the possibilities are exciting, we can't ignore the potential drawbacks.
Yeah.
Rick emphasizes accessibility as a major concern.
Sure.
Particularly for smaller farms, the technology can be expensive,
Yeah, that makes sense.
putting it out of reach for many farmers, especially in developing countries.
That makes sense. We need to make sure these advancements benefit everyone, not just large-scale operations. What about the whole data side of things? I imagine AI needs a ton of information to work correctly.
You're spot on. AI thrives on data. We're talking weather patterns, soil moisture levels, satellite imagery for crop health.
Wow, that's a lot.
AI needs it all, and in vast amounts.
So just like us, AI can't function properly without a complete picture. What are some of the hurdles in getting this data?
Well, it's not always easy. Many rural areas lack reliable internet connectivity,
Right.
making it difficult to transmit data.
Yeah,
Then there are privacy concerns about data ownership and security.
of course.
Even with the data collected, processing such massive volumes efficiently is another challenge.
So it's not as simple as just installing a few sensors and letting the AI do its thing. We need to build a whole infrastructure around it. What's being done to overcome these challenges?
Thankfully, there's a lot of work being done. Researchers and policymakers are developing more affordable AI solutions
Okay.
and exploring ways to improve data infrastructure in rural communities.
Right.
We're also seeing the development of data standards to ensure quality and security.
That's good to hear. Looking further ahead, Rick also discusses the possibility of fully autonomous farms. Imagine farms that basically run themselves. What are your thoughts on that?
It's a fascinating concept with the potential to address labor shortages and perhaps even improve efficiency. However, it raises many questions. What happens to farm workers displaced by automation? How do we ensure ethical considerations are built into these autonomous systems?
That's true.
And perhaps most importantly, do we want to rely entirely on technology for something as fundamental as food production?
Those are all important questions. It seems like this technology isn't just about robots and algorithms. It's forcing us to rethink the very nature of farming and its role in society.
Absolutely. AI's entry into agriculture isn't just a technological advancement, it represents a profound societal and economic shift. Navigating this transition requires careful thought and a collaborative approach.
It's a lot to unpack, that's for sure. But that's the beauty of these deep dives, isn't it? Listener Name, we get to explore these complex topics and their potential ripple effects.
Yeah, it's not just about understanding the technology itself, it's about grasping its wider implications. And in this case,
It's huge.
we're talking about the future of our food system, something that affects every single one of us.
Absolutely. And speaking of food systems, Listener Name, I'm curious to hear your take on all of this, especially knowing your passion for sustainable living.
Yeah.
Do you see AI as a potential solution to creating a more sustainable and secure food future? Or does it raise concerns about becoming too reliant on technology?
Well, it's a question worth pondering. Rick definitely emphasizes the need for ongoing collaboration between developers, farmers, policymakers,
Everyone.
Really, it's going to take a collective effort to navigate this new landscape.
It really makes you think, this isn't some far-off futuristic fantasy.
Right.
It's happening right now. The decisions made today will determine what our food system looks like tomorrow.
And that's what I find so fascinating about this topic. It's not just about algorithms and robots. It's about our values, priorities, and the kind of future we want to create.
Yeah.
We have the power to shape this technology and steer it towards a more sustainable and equitable food system for everyone.
What a thought-provoking way to wrap things up.
Yeah.
A huge thank you to you, Listener Name, for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI in agriculture.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope this conversation has given you plenty to chew on. Until next time.